So just obviously the summer to this point, what's been the biggest takeaways that you've had of kind of getting acclimated here to ISU and getting to know your teammates? What have you enjoyed most so far?
It's been real cool. From the team-wise, a lot of learning. Coaches challenges each and every day, split up in two groups. So just trying to pick up the little things, learn from the returners, and then just bring it all together whenever the season starts.
There's times where in the middle of practice, I'll hear you go over to a teammate, you'll be like, hey, I just need to watch for a little bit. What have been some of the biggest things you've had to learn in transition here to ISU?
Well, things a little bit differently. With me being a transfer, so just trying to figure everything out. Like I said, just learning from the returners, seeing how they move whenever they're out on the floor and how they move as one. So just, like I said, trying to follow suit on that end.
I know a little bit you were able to see ISU last year, one in direct competition. We were at USI, but also when they were in the CBI. You've talked a little bit about it, but what watching ISU from afar attracted you, and now here most looking forward to really trying to get involved in Coach Schertz's system specifically?
Mainly the culture. Whenever I first entered the portal, from the head coach all the way down to the bottom coach, everybody was on the same page. So, just with their vision and how they see things, it aligned on that end. So it just made perfect sense for me to come here.
Yeah, when he kind of mentioned it already, but you guys did match up against ISU December 11th, career high of 28 points. I think you had 8 threes that game, and now you're wearing the blue and white, repping it. So what are your kind of thoughts looking back on that game to now here at ISU?
That game was kind of crazy. But, before that game I was struggling, but once I did enter the portal and going back and just watching film on that game and just seeing how they play, great brand of basketball. I was fortunate enough to have teammates that actually went here. They transferred to USI, so talking with them and getting a little more insight on how things are ran here and done here. So, like I said, from whenever I went in the portal, after time went by, it was a no-brainer for me to come here.
How would you describe your progression, Swope, just in college? When you first entered college to now transitioning to ISU, where have you progressed the most in your game throughout your career?
Just trying to get better. Each and every day I try to get better, find ways to get better. Never satisfied for if I have a good game or bad game. So from that standpoint, just knowing there's always work to be done, I just try to stay on that end of things.
When you look at your freshman year at USI, you had, I believe, 11 starts, averaging 8 points a game, and then a huge increase of 31 starts, about 16 points a game. What is it that you're looking forward to start out here early on in the upcoming season with ISU?
Maybe just winning, carrying the tradition of what they started. Each year from Schertz being here, they've gotten better from the win category. So trying to build on from what they did last year and bring a championship.
And last question for you from me. The biggest competition in the Missouri Valley Conference, you look around, you get Bradley, then you see Belmont, ISU's right up there, Drake as well. You coming from the Ohio Valley Conference, any key takeaways from the Ohio Valley to the Missouri Valley?
I would say just don't look over anybody. Anybody can beat you. Each team have had wins in our conference, so you just got to be ready each and every night to come out there and compete.
Swope, you were kind of one of the first guys to commit in terms of the transfer portal guys coming to ISU. Now all of you are here, you've had a chance to get to play with each other. Out of the newcomers, what do you like about you guys as the new guys that are coming in and replacing guys that a year ago from Cam, Voss, Coop, they were of course huge pieces and those are huge roles to fill?
Main thing I would say from the competing side, whether somebody messes up or does well, you can tell everybody in our team cares, and that's a big thing that you need whenever it comes to winning. You need guys that care from people that don't play, that do play, so having that fire in you, whenever times get tough, you'll have your teammates to back you up.
And not just you guys having each other's back, but can you describe the character of the group and how hard you guys work? It really feels like you maximize the time when you're out on the court. I know everyone wants to say that every practice is a great practice, but it really, truly looks like you guys are locked in and taking advantage of the time you get.
Well, here you got to be a thinker. So, you're trying your hardest from a mental side, the engine's turning. So you actually mentally and physically you're out there working hard on both ends. So, once we all figure that out in the summer, and it'll take time, like head coach always says. So once we get over that hump of just the mental hurdles, then I think as time goes on, whenever it gets closer to the season, we'll be even better from a working hard standpoint.
Coach Schertz has touched up on your guys' athleticism with this team, but also your speed. I don't necessarily want you to compare teams you've been on, but just specifically this group. how would you describe the team speed that you guys have specifically in your backcourt?
Super fast. I think we're really balanced. We can play fast, we can slow down, you know, we can shoot, we can play inside. So we got a lot of different ways that we can go about it, from offense and defensively. So I just think overall, like I said, it's an overall balanced thing with our team.